give them a lot of credit. They did a good job, did the things they needed to do to win. I think we had some opportunities to win the game, didn't take advantage of them. And they made plays when they needed to make plays to win the game. So, for us, we get a lot of young players out there playing, and they got to learn, critical moments of the game. We got to step up, make plays to win. Well, I mean, to start Nick was he graded higher through everything. Went in and we planned. Our plan was two series, and see where we're at. I thought Nick went in, missed a read, but then had 2 drop passes. Damian went in, we scored twice, so we just kind of let him keep going at that point. And I think both guys. I mean, when I look at the film, I imagine both guys played decently for the reps they had. Well, we were about to, do that. They ended up, coming out of halftime. We give that touchdown, immediate touchdown right away. Damian was moving the offense. We decided to go with him, and I just think we're able to move the ball some. So I didn't want to mess up our rhythm that we had there offensively. No. A lot of confidence in him. Saw the kicks he was making. Made some great kicks. I think everybody knew we had confidence in him to go make the kick, and just push it a little bit. Well, yeah. I mean, we got on the sidelines. You practice those situations. You look. You had 50. I think we had 58 seconds left with 3 timeouts. We needed to get the ball. Our goal was to get the ball to the 20. Where you feel comfortable, where we expect to make it. We'll get it down to the 12-yard line, 11 and 12-yard line. And, to me, I guess to be a successful 2-minute drive, we would have scored to win. So we didn't finish it off. I don't know. I didn't see any really. I mean, we didn't execute real well at times, and had some absolute critical errors, that's one thing when you got players. You can't make a critical error and expect to win a game. And there's a lot of different times and situations in that game where we're going to see some critical errors were made. I don't know. I mean, losing stinks, so I don't like losing. So it's probably just as bad as all the other 35. Well, I mean, we got to come out and see how we respond to this as a young football team right there. We got 2 choices. You come out on Monday for practice, and you can have your head hung down, or you come out and take pride in your work and be much better at practice this week than we were last week. There's still a lot of young guys learning, and you know what? You see some of those mistakes that were made during practice. You see those mistakes happen during the game, and that's a lot of mental focus on guys and little things, not just mental mistakes, effort mistakes, all of those things. And you got. If you don't practice that way, you're not going to play that way. So we got to practice a lot better this week and, try to find a way to win next week. Oh, we take what they give us. That's what we always do. So if they're going to play way off, then we're going to go underneath. If they're going to play all the way up, we'll go up over the top. So that's more a decision made by the defense than us. Both guys are going to get ready to go play and, be ready to play in the future. I know that. Both guys worked hard, got reps, and we'll see how they do this week of practice.
You lost 2 of your top corners. How did you kind of assess the young guys that have had a ton of experience?
Well, we're going to have to go watch the film, see how they fared, And, obviously gave up 285 yards passing, which is a lot. But we want to, I don't, I got to go back and watch and see, how much is on the corners or, and safeties and other parts of the field. Their tight end obviously had a bunch of yards. And so we'll look at that and see how they played.
Was there any reason that Jamal Peters and Lawrence Smith didn't play in the second half?
No. Well, I think overall our special teams was pretty solid throughout the day. I mean, the missed field goals end up being the deciding factor, but overall, I thought our special teams were pretty solid. One of the things you want to do is make sure we're flipping field position. I thought we did that. I thought we won the special teams field position battle and throughout the day today. So, but we'll see. We got to go make some more plays. That's the biggest thing. Yeah, well, they got to make better decisions, guys make decisions. It doesn't just affect them. It affects everybody.
Do you feel like, is this a wake-up call for you guys?
I don't know. We're a young football team. I don't know if it's a wake-up call. I mean, you gotta play great if you want to win a Division I football game. It's just that simple. 50% of the teams this week are not going to win, and so I don't think it's a wake-up call. I think it's just a learning experience for our guys of where they are, how they have to prepare to go get ready.
And you talk about your young receivers, Mixon and Thomas, especially the way they played early.
Yeah, we had to get those guys in the game. We're really, really, really young at that position. It's good to see them go out there. I think, Dedrick Thomas got a touchdown pass. Mixon made a couple nice catches. So Jamal Couch had a catch. So to see those guys, go. That's all three of them. That's the first time they've ever stepped on a field. So to get catches early in a game, I think is a real positive for them.
I think Jeffrey Simmons was listed on that suspension list as well. Would he have played if not for the suspension?
I don't know. I didn't think about it because I knew he wasn't playing.
Would he play next week potentially?
We'll see how he does in practice this week. If there's a possibility he does well in practice, then he'll play.